This is one of the most heartbreaking things you'll see on this channel. Went out of town, actually left the country for almost 2 weeks. Came back last night, first thing I checked the pond, and this is how it looks. The smell smells like rotten fish, dead animals. It's crazy. For some reason the pump had shut off, and maybe because these plants, these water lettuce, they grow so fast. When I left, it was just a little bit, and it covered the whole surface, so probably the fish couldn't breathe. And it seemed, I don't think there's nothing alive in here. But I'm gonna find out one way or the other. It's gonna get clean today. This is insane. I turned back on the pump last night just to see if I get any movement, but I'm gonna tell you the smell, it can't be any fish alive in here. I wish, but I don't think there's any fish living. So I'm gonna check it now, and I'm gonna drain it, find any fish. It grew so fast. Look at this. These plants wasn't nothing like this. Even these spread so much. I mean, it's been raining a lot up here. Pull his net. A little bit. A little frog. It's back there. Anyway. There's one in there. No, what I need to do is get my garbage and bring it back here in 1 minute. So you're gonna see this the first time with me. Yeah, there's nothing. There's nothing in here. Alright, so I'm gonna stop the camera and get out all of this weed and come back. All this dead plant, alive, whatever, I'm getting all of it out. A lot of maggots on the water. Can't possibly be anything alive in here. Mosquito larvae. So I'm running out the water. Kind of try to flow out of this way because I don't want it to go back and drain off in the neighbor's yard. So it's coming this way. And it'll take a while. And when it goes down to where the pump is, if I don't catch it in time, the pump shuts off when there's no water. So I'll just check back and see. Okay, it's still going. Actually going on pretty fast. Over here. Okay, it's good. It's not coming back here. Fishy water. But going good. I don't see any fish. I expect when it gets to the bottom, there'll be a lot of dead fish. Or pieces of fish. I thought maybe the plecos would survive this. Oh. Alright, I'll come back when it goes down a bit more. Alright, still going down. This is where we at now. There's no life. See a fish being overrun with look like mosquitoes, larvae. I don't know, but it's loaded. Gotta get all of this out. No. The pond is officially dead. Go over here and see something. There's nothing in here. take that back. Just like I thought, there's only one fish that would survive in here. See one, he just left. That's the plecos. See, there's another one here somewhere. So what I'm gonna do is get a bucket. Let's see if I got something big enough to hold him. Yes, I did. I'll hold both of them. And when the water go down some more, I'm gonna catch them. There's two of them supposed to be in here. I saw one. Hopefully the other one is alive. I know they could take this type of water. So, nothing but fish bones, fish carcass, mosquitoes, maggots, and the plecos are living. I don't know what these are. Mosquito? So it's still running back in a little bit, but most of it is going out there. I'm not messing with those. I'm gonna just have patience and let it run out. And then I'm gonna hose it out. And I may or may not leave it to bake in the sun for a day or two, so that when I add the water back, there's nothing living in there. So I continue. So this looks like one of the koi's here. His last resting place. So sad. Mud bones, fish bones. Look at this. It's just a mess. I don't know what to do. After years of raising and breeding these fish. I'm lost. So, lone survivor, not sure. Pleco, maggots. We all know they could survive some shit. Oh, look at this. Alright, you'll be alright, you'll be alright. this out because I need to take out all the little rocks and gravel on the bottom. I already took that one out. I gotta find another pot to repot that because there's a lot of dead fish on top. Look at that. Yuck. I'm gonna have to go in sooner or later, but not yet. Oh, all right. Let me get this. Here it is. I'm gonna turn the pump back on. Let it run out some more water. Let me get. Okay. Which one is that? The wrong one. Don't need that yet. I need this one. So I'm gonna run out some more water. The pump should be running. It'll take a minute to come out. And when it gets low enough, the pump will shut off. And I'll probably go in there with a bucket. I don't want to use a shovel. I don't want to risk tearing the line or anything. But I'm gonna get all that gravel out because there's a lot of skeleton, fish pieces and stuff. I'm gonna get all out. Whew. It's gonna be a long day. Make sure it's running. Yeah, it's running. It'll come out shortly. Gotta clean that out. Gotta clean this out. Clean that out. Gotta catch the other pleco. There he is. gets up a lot lower, I'm gonna catch him and put him in here. Hopefully for a day or two. Let me get a bucket. What's that? Draining. At least do that before it gets too hot. Oh, there's another pleco in here, but I just saw him someplace, but I don't know where he was. I'll get him when the water goes down some more. So I just gotta do about 100 more of that, and then I'm done. I'll be back. This is where I'm at. Last one. Try and catch him. Come on and splash me. Yeah, he's not dead. Maybe exhausted, but he's not dead. Size of that. I'm gonna put him in there for now, but just for a short time, I'm gonna put them in there for maybe a day or two. Oh, there's maggots on it. Yuck. Calm down. I'm gonna get this out the sun. Put it in the shade for now until that is ready. Temporary home for these. So I'm down to the gravel. Almost there. I'm gonna put this gravel in this garbage bin. And I'll probably leave it out in the sun and keep washing it for a couple of days, run water through it, and get it clean. This is not a glamorous job. It's dead fish guts everywhere. I'm gonna run more water in here, but I wanna get this gravel up first. So, onward. The last I'm gonna do today. It's now 2 o'clock, I think. I've been up since after 6, trying to get this thing cleaned properly. Found a pump I'm using to pump out the water quickly. Got out a lot of dead fish. I threw some bleach in the water. I'm not sure what's gonna happen to these plants because I'm not gonna finish today. But I'm gonna put this one and that one back there in the water and continue maybe tomorrow morning. If not Wednesday, Thursday, and get everything finished by weekend. Today's actually Sunday, Father's Day. So hopefully by the upcoming weekend I'll have water back in here. Probably no fish Well, definitely no fish, but I'll have some water back in here and getting ready to add more fish. There was a lot of dead fish up here. This whole area had a lot of dead fish. The two big koi's died back there because I saw their skeletons. And also a lot of the bigger cichlids. All of the gravel, there was a lot of gravel over here in that bin. So it's been 4 days after my last video. This is still the empty pond. It rained a bit last night, so we got a little bit of water over here. But today, I'm basically gonna finish cleaning out the bottom. I'm gonna put a little bit of water and wipe it out. And maybe I'll tackle this. All of this is gravel from the bottom. I'm gonna clean this, hopefully. This, some more over here is basically finished. I just gotta give it one more rinse. And then after that, gotta come over here and I'm gonna flush out this filter. Oh, those mosquitoes. Definitely gotta get this done quick. And if time permits, I'll start running in the water and leave it cycling for a couple of days, couple of weeks or whatever. But process continues. So this is what it looks up close. Retaining a little bit of water. There's still some fish skeletons. So I'm not really worried about this ledge here. I'm gonna mainly do the bottom, especially this area here. I'm gonna wipe this out. I don't want to use anything sharp because I don't want to damage the liner. But I'm gonna wipe out this lower area, maybe in the back here on that second ledge, get some of those fish bones out, and that should be it. Piece by piece. There's a peacock. A peacock next door. It's not mine, but it lives in our yard, in the neighbor's yard, and it don't belong anywhere near here. It just, for the past probably more than a year, it's been looking a mate, but no luck. Alright, making progress. All of this is actually, it's not from the fish waste and stuff. A lot of this is gravel and sand, pieces of gravel, and broken down leaves from the plant. So I guess it's been long overdue for a general cleaning, because I've never actually cleaned the bottom, never really vacuumed it since I got this pond, and it's been more than 5 years, I think. Before we had this, we had a jacuzzi, an old jacuzzi that we use as a pond in the same area. And it had the 2 koi's in there. At that time, we didn't have no cichlids, just koi's. And 2 of those same koi's that died was in that jacuzzi pond. So it's actually going much faster than I think it would. What's gonna take the longest is cleaning those gravel. I was cleaning it first, but I said, no, let me clean this out, wipe it out, and because I'm gonna do the gravel piece by piece, as I finish one set, I'm gonna put it in the pond down here. It's a better process, I think. Oh, this one's better. This is a secondary pump. I don't use it all the time, but it's there every now and then. Every time I use it, there's a serious spike in the power bill. So let me get to it, and I'll come back. Another look. Almost done. Oh, let's finishing up. A little bit more wiping. One last wipe up. And then I'm gonna leave this. Someone told me it's a good idea not to have it sparkly clean, which is why I didn't use any bleach. I just use a lot of water. So I'm gonna leave back a little bit of the gravel in there with the nonsense, the dirty stuff basically. Maybe that'll help jumpstart it when I start to cycle it or whatever. So yeah, it's going good. This went quicker than I thought. I know what's gonna take long is washing the gravel. Then I gotta get 2 or 3, I'm not sure. I gotta go Home Depot and get some large flower pots. I need 2 or 3 because the ones that I had, the plant got so big it ripped a hole and the dirt spilled out into the pond. That's probably some of this I'm wiping up too, but that's how it goes. That's all I'm gonna wipe off the floor. Let me get this baby fish. Focus. Nope. There we go. I'm probably gonna cut these back a little bit. Then again, yeah, I'm just gonna cut off some of the dead leaves. But I'm not really touching that too much. I wanna add extra work, and it's not necessary. Peacock. Here's an overhead view of what it looks like. It's almost there. This is a pot, one of the pots I gotta replace. The root of the plant did that. I also did it to this one. Same thing. So I gotta get two more. And the plants are actually here. And it looks bad, but I'm gonna get it in a pot today. And it'll catch itself. Look at this. A mango fell in the water. There are a lot of mangoes in the tree. Can't zoom, but they're all up there. Now, what's left? The gravel and the filter. There we go. False bucket.
this is where we at. Almost finished with the gravel. I realized something. I'm almost finished, but yet there's this garbage, 32-gallon garbage pan full, maybe to here, with gravel. Where did it come from? The thing is, originally when we set this up, this area was covered with gravel. All the sides and the ledges was covered. And eventually, it just fell off. The coils messed with them, and all the gravel ended up in the bottom. And there was a thick layer of gravel. I'm realizing now it was much more than I thought. So I'm not gonna put all of that back. I'm just gonna put enough to cover the bottom, maybe a good 4 inches maybe. And that'll do. I won't worry about putting any gravel on this area here, because it'll just fall off again in the bottom. And it'll be a little deeper too, because when the cold season, I need as much depth as I can get to keep the fishes, the cichlids, from freezing. Look at this. This is, if it will focus, no. This is actually a bone from one of the coils. That's the only thing that would get this big bone. Sad. Here's a peacock by the neighbor. He's really shy. Let me see if I could get him for you guys right here. There he is. He's really pretty. And he's gone. The gravel is in. I'm not putting in anymore. That was the hardest thing. I got a lot more, but I'll find some use to it. It's actually a lot better than it was. It's a lot deeper. Which is, like I said, would help when it gets kind of cold down here. So I'm gonna tackle this right now before I go to Home Depot. This mess. I have a plan, an idea. I'm gonna use the pump out the water while I flush it with tap water. So, hold on. So this is how I'm doing it. I filled it up almost to the top, 3/4 of the way of water. This hose goes down to the bottom. There's just too much to go in and clean it out. And I've been neglecting putting the drain on the bottom, but eventually. So the hose comes in here, and basically it comes around, and I hooked it up to this pump. So when I turn it on, it should suck the water starting at the bottom from in here over here. It should. My hose So I'm gonna plug it in and go over there and see what happens. Wish me luck. Let's see. It's doing something. There's a plan B. Let's put the pump in here. Alright. Let me try that. So this is how I ended up getting it to work. I put the pump in here. There's a PVC going down. And just turn it on and let it drain over there. Plug it in. One second. And then your extension. Shit. This is just an old pump. I don't really use it but for stuff like this. So. And it goes. And out it comes. Yeah. Powerful pump too. After this, next step, we'll go get some ducks and some flower pots from Home Depot. So, I'll be back. I got back from Home Depot. I didn't film too much. I just wanted to get this over with. I already put the stall and the plants and the pots. We got too big, too small. What I normally do is put a lot of gravel on top of the soil so you don't wash out and cloud the water, and it works pretty good. So I'm gonna take all of this and cover this gravel. If I need more, I'll just get some more from this big, horrible garbage can. No rhyme or reason, just fold it up. This set of gravel didn't really wash fully like the ones on the floor, but that's okay for what I need it for. All type of stuff in here. So that's enough for this one. I kind of folded up a bit too much with the soil, but with these, as you can see, it's a lot less. What I like to do is I don't pull it all the way to the top because I've noticed the fishes, they love to swim inside of these flower pots. And sometimes they actually nest in the flower pot. So I try not to pull it all the way up. I give them a little room. This one have a flower. I don't know if it's gonna survive, but they flower pretty often. Okay, let me look. I think that's enough for these two. Also, there's a couple of rocks in the bottom because the soil is light, just to keep it from floating up. So, there's the other one. This is one of the main reasons why I want to get water in the pond and circulating so the plants don't die. That's good for that. One more. Yeah, that should be enough. Okay, 4 pots. I forgot I gotta get some more gravel because I got that. So we got water. Finally, water is flowing back in. I still haven't finished hooking back up the filter. I gotta clean this one here. This is something I set up as like a water polisher, but it won't take me long to clean it water is going to be a little, not dirty, but it's not going to be crystal clear until it settles and the water, the filter starts to clean it a bit. But it's going to be good. I'm going to leave it filter in for a couple of days. Any longer and the mosquito is going to take over. It'll probably take a while to full, but I won't use just the tap water alone. I got, what's that, 65 gallons of water here, and I'm sure it's full. Yep, you see that? It's full. So I'm also gonna top it off with that. So let me get cleaning, and then I'll catch you when I'm almost done. The water is coming up. It's pretty clear, clearer than I thought it would be, but we'll see. Water's still going. It's actually filling up pretty fast. As soon as it covers the pump here, I'm gonna turn on the filter, and then add some dechlorinator. Okay, the pump is on. Still some stray maggots. I wish I had some big South American cichlids. No, any type of fish to eat them. That's good food. Just waiting for the water to fill up the tank and start running over. Started running out. I'm gonna leave it open for a while. It's gonna be a couple of days at least. So it's hot. I'm gonna put these in here and then get out this heat and come back in about an hour and check the water level. Agua. It's filling up nicely. I'm gonna let it come up some more. So there's a white mark on the rim of the liner. About that. I'm gonna stop it about there. think I got him. Look at this. Oh, he jumped out. A little frog. There we go. So, that's enough water. I'm going to shut it off now. And add some of this. Still got the water in that tank. I saved it. I'm going to use it another time. Well, because I have the filter running, it's hot, there's no fish in here, and I'm going to leave it running for a couple of days. I'm not gonna add too much because the sun dissipates the chlorine either way. Let's put some over here where the plant's at, and the filter is coming in. Couple more drops right here, and that's it. That's it. So the water is coming along. That's the second day after I filled it up. I'm seeing some mosquito larvae in the water, but I'm not worrying because I'm gonna get some mosquito fishes today. Not too bright. Yeah. I'm gonna go by the canal and get some mosquito fishes today. I saw a cane toad over here this morning. I might try to catch him maybe in a minute or tonight when it gets dark. I might try to catch him, but I brighten it back up. I cleaned my second filter, so I'm gonna turn it on to give it some more circulation, get the water a bit clearer. I just cleaned it out. I didn't clean all of the sponges. I'll need some of that biological material to stay. So I'm gonna hook it up right now. So I got water. Let me get a better angle. So this is it. I'm not gonna leave it running more than a couple of days. I don't think I need it. But just to help the water filtration a little bit more. Oh, water is warm. Sunny South Florida. So I got filtration here. Filtration here. Right here. what I might do, instead of getting the mosquito fish, I'll probably go to the pet shop and get some feeder goldfish for, I think it's 10 cents, something like that. Buy about 40 of them. So the water is filtering nicely. Today I'm gonna get some fish and put in. I'm still torn. I was gonna get some mosquito fish. Let's go to the canal and catch some. I still might do that, or I might just go to the pet shop and get some feeder goldfishes, because they also eat mosquito larvae. And they'll tell me if they die, then I know the water is not ready, but they'll probably live. This water is just about ready. For the past 2 days, it's been clearing up quite a bit, actually. So it's coming back to life. That's the first pump over here. That's a temporary pump. That one is not gonna stay on. As soon as it, gets back to normal, I'll take it off and put it on periodically. And this is second main filter over here. I know there's a cane toad in here. I'm gonna catch him sooner or later. He's not an adult. He's kind of like a juvenile type, but I'm gonna grab him as soon as I catch sight of him. But he's very slick. It's actually camouflage, but that's how it goes. So, the wide view. I gotta clean up my backyard. I'm gonna cut the grass right now, actually, and come back later to this with the fish. It's actually been today's Saturday. Six, 7 days since I started this project. I'm almost done. Raining. And I got some fish. Hold on. Now, these goldfish are only to keep the mosquito population at bay and also test the water. If the water is not ready, they're gonna die. But they feed the goldfishes, they're really cheap. So I still don't want them to croak unintentionally. So I'm gonna just acclimate them for 20 minutes, 25 minutes, and come back and release them. I'm probably still gonna get the mosquito fish from the canal, but for now, this will do. There they are. So I'll be back in about 20, 25 minutes. All right. So, yeah, the fishes. And they're gonna be released right now. And there they go. So basically, oh, the sun messing with me, man. I'm not gonna feed them. They'll find all the mosquito larvae, hopefully, and the algae and the rocks, and they should be fine. But I'm not gonna feed them any food. And if they last by tomorrow, I'll just bring the plecos and release them. God, those plecos, I don't know how to survive through that. So that's the end of the video. Probably the next video, see they're already eating algae off the rocks. Probably in the next video, I guess I'll be adding some fish. Oh, there's a white one. Now I do expect some of these to die. They never last long. Like, no, I shouldn't say that because we've had some that grew maybe 6-7 inches. But whenever you buy them and put them in the pond or the tank, there's always a few that dies in the beginning. Like in the first couple of days, there's gonna be some dead fish. But that's normal. They were bred cheap. It just meant to be food for other fish, bigger fish. So I'm fine with that. But like I say, that's the end of the video. The pond is recovering nicely. Hopefully that won't happen again. I gotta learn some lessons from what happened when I'm going out of town. I gotta do things a little bit different. And definitely this won't, I can't let it happen again. It's too much work, money, time, energy, all of that. So one last look. And maybe one of the next video, you'll see me adding the cichlids. I might post a video before that. Who knows, but later.